How is your computer good enough for those shaders?
Yeah.
That's what Devin says. How's your computer good? Oh, how's that for shaders?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shader
Yeah.
I really want, but I'm having trouble figuring out how to apply it.
No.
All right, so we jumped right in.
Shaders are mods.
Corey, why don't you give us a
Shaders are mods.
why don't you give us a quick overview? Where are we? What are we doing? What is this?
So this is the cathedral that we built at the center of the world. It's
And this
secular.
is Uplift on Minecraft, yeah?
Yeah. So this is the world where sort of everyone is coming to join us, right? So we wanted to make this the absolute center because we wanted gratitude to kind of be this thing that could bind us, right? So
I love it.
yeah, it's been really cool. So every Sunday at 11 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, everybody gets together here. And and families, everything. Like as an example, my nephew Leon actually built these pillars with me to hold the dome up,
Nice.
and we had a blast doing it. So, and they come every weekend. My family's in Canada. We have about 30 people that join us every Sunday now for that, and it's we're obviously inviting anybody who wants to join us, right? And we get together and we throw some gratitudes up on this wall. As you can see, there's we've been doing it for a few months. And then we share a moment of silence together during the sunrise, and then we each say a few words. Anybody who's in the live stream, something positive that they learned that week, something like that. And then there's a big snowball fight. I don't know when the snowball fight thing started, but that's kind of what people love the most. Yeah, the second the little ceremony is done, the snowballs start whipping around like crazy. And it got us thinking. We can basically create regions where people can have total control of what's getting built. We learned that because I didn't want anyone to destroy this, right?
Yeah, so you have it. I was going to ask about that. So it's basically geo-fenced by coordinates. So you have certain
That's right.
operators of sorts that have control and access. Wow.
Yeah. So for example, like this is regioned out, and I'll show you that we actually have a live map where you'll be able to see where all the regions are. This is actually my little dodecahedron over here.
I did get to I skimmed it, but the hour-long video you sent where it showed like in real time where the different a character pin was as they were moving on the map. I was like, oh, that's really cool in a full zoomed out way. Yeah, so
right.
I'm seeing that too.
Yeah, and you can do 2D or 3D, which is kind of fun. So anybody who's not even in Minecraft can sort of have that experience of the game. You can see what's going on. And Boyd actually built. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna find out where they are. I have to take you guys there because it's absolutely ridiculous. They actually created.
What was the genesis of this whole idea to be like, we're going to build a crypto world where, I mean, and is it just crypto? I mean, it sounds like it's mostly crypto, but it's like a place where people in this community can come and hang out together. Like, how did that? So we were already doing the hanging out together, right? And then I start playing Alien Worlds, and there's a map and some land. Yeah,
and you can click mine and get some cryptocurrency rewards.
For sure.
Like, well, clicking the mine button, like I'm a degenerate. I do that every day. It's really fun, right? And so you get those rewards, and every once in a while you get an NFT. And what I wanted to know was, is there any way that, with a Minecraft server, with this space, we already have the map, right? We already have a very rich in-game world where you can build things like this and much better, frankly. There's builders coming in now that have a lot more experience than me. And maybe that could kick out rewards. And it turns out the server's API is public, so we can absolutely do that, right?
That's
so
awesome.
so in-game actions can produce the kinds of rewards you got with Alien Worlds, and of course the land price for Alien Worlds is 10x since it released, right? So that got my attention as well.
Oh, of course.
And we can create regions where you can own an NFT. We can map that to your Minecraft account on our website, which we're still building. And then you'll own it, right? Like you can decide who can go in and build things, who can change things, or you could not let anybody do it at all. And because of Alien Worlds and a few other projects, we also wanted to set it up so that it's raining. We wanted to set it up so that landowners themselves would have revenue generating pieces of property. So as an example, like everywhere in the world, if somebody walks over your land, you're going to get a little bit of wax, because we're running the whole thing on a million wax donation that we got.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, and we've got a plan to keep topping that pot up as well. But this is what we're calling a railway plot. Hold on, let me clear the weather up here because I'm in God mode.
If you literally make something cool enough that people walk around in it, you start earning wax.
Wow.
Yep.
Like that's pretty sweet, right?
So what version is this?
So this is 1.16.4, and he is asking all the right questions. Because yeah, new people have to downgrade one, because we can't upgrade fast enough. So this is what we're calling a rail plot. And if you look on the 2D map that I'll send you guys, there's like a bunch of little tiny squares all over the place. Those tiny squares are actually this big. So you could build houses in there. You could build a little market in there if you wanted to. You could put a QR code way up in the sky, because any land piece that you own it all the way to the bedrock and then all the way to the top of the sky, which is about 255 blocks.
Oh, that's awesome. Because Devin,
Right?
Devin was telling me, like, when I told him about, hey, I want you guys to listen in on this presentation. He was like, if you made one for FIO Protocol, I'd build like a gigantic sign that says FIO. I'm like, yes. You get it.
Wait
totally
till
get it.
he totally does. Wait till I take you to the you know what, before we go to the thing, I'm going to show you the 2D map again, because Boyd did that, right? Boyd and other teams are doing that now as well. It's totally awesome, right? What they also did is they built a QR code in the game. So from the 2D map, you're not even in Minecraft. From the 2D map, you can point your phone at it and it goes to boyd.com.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. Awesome. So the railway plots, people are going to be buying these up pretty fast, we think, because we're going to set the wax rewards for people traveling over it at 2 to 3x. Right. So like as a player, you're taking the train out to Western City, or you're taking the train out to the community cluster, which is, pretty far away from here, but where FIO would be and where all those other projects are on the map that we're creating.
Wait, so you didn't call it District 13?
Oh, what a miss. What a miss.
With the high-speed train, like you got to go through the districts.
Oh, I totally should have done that for next time, for sure. Anyway, so these railway plots are going to be revenue generating properties, and people are going to be incentivized to use them because you actually get wax just for walking around. Yeah, so if you just want to get in game and explore, then the player is going to get some wax.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
And so the landowners get wax as well.
Economic loop in that, like, there's incentive to participate, there's incentive to create, there's incentive to, and then, you can do invitation rewards as well. Like, super cool.
Right. And it'll be, like, for the tokenomics, we're making them, what did he say?
He said, let's cut to the chase. How do I join? That was basically his version of shut up and take my money.
Right. No. Well, here's the problem. We can't even take your money. I'm just going to give you guys some.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
And then you can save up your wax, let your wax gain in value. It's going to take us a few weeks to actually get the NFTs built.
Yeah.
And then we can rock and roll. All right. Well, I have to show you the Boyd thing because it's just completely mental.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you this would be cool, right? Pretty sweet.
Yeah, that must have taken so long to build all that.
There's even more. Like we haven't even
scratched. There's so much more.
Also, it took like a day or two.
Well, this is why I wanted you guys to be involved, because that I'm working a whole lot lately. I'm super busy and I can't be playing, Minecraft all day. But you guys have time to play Minecraft and you could earn crypto doing it. That's pretty cool.
And here's the thing, and this is the thing too with the community plots. Here, hold on, I'll share this out. There we go. Okay, so where we were before, can you guys see this okay?
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
So you see me on the map there.
Yeah, so you can see, like, so if you want to know where's my friend, you can go and see where they are.
Right? And so this is where we just were.
There's the big dome.
Yep. And you can actually, hold on here, I'm trying to get my screen organized. So you could go over to the side here and go like this.
Whoa.
And actually
see an interface that you guys built on top of the Minecraft APIs.
So the map, we're duct taping other people's tools together. Like this map. Yeah, this map was a plugin that existed before. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But we're gonna totally integrate this map right into our website. And I want to make a 2D game that nobody has to get into Minecraft for, but that people can still, like looking at Upland, for example. Like Upland is fun, but it's nowhere near as cool as this map. Right. Okay. And it's not changing. It's not, and they're doing a little bit of that stuff, but this is kind of already cooler. Right. So we sort of borrow from their idea and see if we can't, make, because again, like all that stuff is fun for a game. But at the end of the day, you go down to Boydland or FIO or whatever, and it's like a promo thing for those communities. Like it is much more about,
it's like the $1 million website where you buy a pixel, but it's like so much more engaging. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to think about it. And actually, I probably shouldn't talk about it yet. Uplift Art is working on something really massive with a big artist that is kind of in that vein as well.
Awesome.
So
is that Bozak?
So this exists in the world as a giant face in the sky.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome.
It's pretty messed up.
Shout out to Ken Bozak, who seriously gives away more crypto than anybody. Oh,
He
man.
does. He does. And I love watching it go back to him a threefold because it always does.
Oh, it's
really
so great. He's a
it's
huge
really
fan of
fun.
FIO too. He's always hyping FIO, which is great.
awesome. As well he should. So yeah, this is what Boyd built.
He's zooming in and out. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna head over there in a minute because you guys need to see what they
So
what
they've got a
actually
QR code
done.
just chilling right there.
Yeah, and it works. So if you point your phone at that,
Here, I'm gonna try it here. I'm gonna try it here.
do it up.
So this should go most likely to their.
I think it goes straight to Boyd.com.
Just like that. Open in Chrome. Boom. There we go. Boyd.com. That's
Nice.
so cool.
Wait, is that built in the actual world?
Yeah,
It's built in
yeah.
the actual
Watch
world.
here. Hold
If
on.
you were
Hold
to
on.
zoom way in, it would probably be these, blocks that are white and black. So
Someone made a QR code.
Yeah, those guys are like hyper nerds, and I mean that in the best possible way.
oh
they're,
yeah, for sure.
they're so cool. All right, so I'm gonna teleport down there because traveling by rail, if we had the railway done, which we don't, is really fast. We do have and so I think Evan will know this. Maybe everybody does. That we've got a path now in the Nether, so you can actually travel
Oh wow.
through a portal.
Wait, so you go
'cause-
down and like travel underneath the ground and come back up?
It's
Oh,
it's
Devin's
like
gonna screw me in here.
So
Devin's
what
Yeah.
happens, you go through the nether portal, but because the nether portal, for some reason, so like one block in the nether is like 8 to 16 in the real world. So if you go 1,000 blocks, you can go 8,000 to 16 in the real world.
So basically, it's Inception. The time is multiplied, the space is multiplied. I love it.
right, exactly. It's a good way to think about it. It's sort of hyperdimensionality, and we've already started getting requests for people to own land in the Nether to create transportation networks too. So
Oh,
like
wow.
that's gonna get weird. But we're leaving it open right now just because we want people to be able to travel quickly if they need to, right?
Yeah.
Again, we're going to be incentivizing people to travel above land. In the Nether, there's not going to be any rewards, right? So we want people to travel above ground. Or really, Evan, thank you for explaining that so that I could hear someone else say it because I, gave me a second to think about it. We should probably just cut the rewards by 1/8, right?
There you go. Yeah.
And then Bob's your uncle. Everybody still benefits.
It's all the same. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Okay. Stop being interesting. I have to teleport us. Minus 13,000.
What do you think?
Is there any land available in End City?
End City?
Yeah,
What
End
is
City.
what is End City?
So basically, after you defeat the Ender Dragon, there's this little like bedrock thing around a little 1 block portal. You throw an Ender Pearl in it, and it teleports you to basically this end land where you get elytras and stuff and shulkers.
I know nothing about this End City.
It's
he's
really
talking about.
really cool.
So-
I land there.
Like, yeah, I think that's another dimension, kind of like the Nether.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of like, I'm outing myself. Like, I've never been there.
I've
Yeah,
never-
you're gonna have to. So I've had a couple of people ask me about that. We don't have a current plan. So Evan, you're gonna be my consultant on that.
Yeah. Devin's gonna be the consultant. Devin
And,
will be
like-
the End Land.
Yeah,
consultant. Is it End Land?
No, it's
End City?
the
End City.
The End. All right.
That's
The end. All right, cool. Yeah. So you're my consultant on that, and you'll get the first little piece of land out of there when we start doing that. How about that?
Rock on, Devin. There you
Yay,
go.
yeah.
All right. So this is what the Boyd land looks. It actually. Oh, they started lighting it up. So this is their big, huge battleship.
Oh, we're still just seeing the same frozen
Oh,
screen. Are you
crap.
on a different
Thank you.
window?
Sorry. No, I just got all excited and forgot to change what I was showing you guys. All right. So that stuff we were just looking at. This is what it looks like in the game.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing.
So cool. Did you build all that?
No, there are different
I did.
communities that build stuff. So what we're talking about is that we could build a community for the FIO protocol, and you guys could build cool stuff in there. You could build stuff about crypto and education and like where to get a FIO address. Like you guys have FIO addresses at Garda, right? Everybody's got your own FIO address. You could build stuff in this cool world about FIO. And look, and there's your big sign in the sky, Devin. Yeah, that's cool. And there's the QR code. There it is. Oh, that's so cool. So the sign is in 3D, but when you look above it, it just looks flat. That's really well done.
Right. Yeah. So that like they made a flat version of it so that it worked. Right. Because now in this world,
Really
you
well
basically
done.
come at it and see it like this. Right.
That's really well done. I like that.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, these guys are sort of they're making, like, I've done some pretty good builds. They're making me look silly. Like, this is
Oh
just,
my gosh, that's
Is that
building.
an elevator?
I think it is. You know, I've never been in there. Let's go and check this out. Oh man, they built an underground rail already. Smart.
Wait.
They've got an underground
Smart.
railroad. Look at that, so that they can use their
Nice.
land for what they want.
If-
Oh wow.
If they built an elevator that tall, that's ridiculous.
So yeah,
Looks like a
this is
ladder.
sort of a ladder, I guess. Now I got to show you guys. There's friends of mine that are building what are called water elevators, where even just in a place like this, and Evan, I'll have them show you how to build it. You basically build one tube like this that's just a hole,
Yeah.
but a puddle of water on the bottom. So that's
Yeah,
the
he's
down
like, I've
tube.
already built them before.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
like,
people-
whatever, I got you. Yeah, so the the water elevators, I'll just tell Luke this because
Yeah, I want to know. Yeah.
yeah. You actually just step into this water column and there's magma underneath with bubbles and it shoots you up to the top.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Because of
It's
the
really
bubbles.
fun.
You can use 2 different blocks to bring you down and to bring you up.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Magma and soul sand.
Magma and soul sand. See, these guys are my consultants. They're gonna.
I'm telling you,
like,
I
we're
don't
gonna have a
even know
FIO
what soul
protocol
sand is.
world. We need
Yeah.
people like this to populate it.
Oh, village.
Exactly. So this is Luke. They already know this, I'm sure, but these villages just kind of spawn randomly throughout the
Nice.
throughout the
They have all
world.
the different kinds of villagers.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
the NPCs, all the no coiners.
All the no coiners. Yes. One more thing I'll show you guys. I guess it's on the map. You know Anders from any
Oh yeah,
observation?
for sure. Any
Yeah.
any observation, right?
Yeah.
Never told me your password. Ah,
Trying to get it in my phone.
yeah, because I know it.
All right.
Stop. All right, so how do I join?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Wow, look at this. This is a whole wooded area. Whoa.
Whoa, that's so cool.
That's water?
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
got this crazy waterfall
Yeah.
going?
No,
Yeah.
all he does is just place 4 blocks of water at the top. It just flows
Oh,
down.
that's
So actually,
amazing.
he
Yep.
he sort of did
So
that,
much better with
but
the
then he
text.
also
Look at this.
It
did
looks so
this.
much better.
What? So it's like underground, underwater.
Yeah.
And that's why.
And there's this
I
farm.
love
Is that his farm
computers.
down there?
Yeah. It's even bigger than you can see. Goes
Oh
back
my
all over the place.
gosh. Look at-
And we're still working on the details of this, but everybody needs to eat in the game.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's people that will just want to build. There's people that are just going to want to mine or whatever. We're looking into. There's some people already that have created economies, so you can actually just buy stuff or make stuff and put it on the in-game market. And then we'll just have like a wax to diamond. If we run the whole thing on diamond, we'll just have a wax to diamond through point on our website, so people can actually go in and just buy up food or buy up glass that they need or whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Now, have other people done this before? I mean, I feel like Minecraft's been used in all kinds of different interesting ways.
Yeah.
With like CPUs and like, with redstone and but there have been other Minecraft servers and communities, but have anybody connected it into crypto like this? Because I feel like I've heard others that have done something.
Yeah. So Engine, ENJIN,
Yeah.
has started basically creating the throughput. It's basically like your Minecraft server kicking out crypto transactions,
Yeah.
right? And again, like wandering around, you're going to be able to get wax, but we could just as easily, like legitimately, just as easily have people earning a little bit of FIO for visiting your land.
I love it. I love it. And
Right,
so what we could do also, like if this gets going, we could hook everybody up with like a special, we can create a private FIO domain, and basically only the members of this community could allow another person who's legit like a member get a FIO address there, and then they can hook up all their cryptocurrencies to that. So any crypto that wants to participate and say, like if it's FIO or it's Boyd or like whoever has a token, they could be like, hey, I want to reward people too. It's like, well, you can, as long as they've got their FIO address and they've mapped it to an address that supports that token, you can start kicking out to all the members based on their FIO address.
That I really, really like that, because we were basically talking about doing, like basically every other kind of wallet, right? But
Yeah,
if we just that's the thing, we just did it with FIO.
Then it's just super easy. They just say, oh, what's your FIO address? And then
Yeah.
And then all they have to do is go map it. Like, oh, we have a new currency. Everyone go to your FIO address and map it to this new currency.
Okay, yeah, Luke, that's something we're definitely gonna have to talk about, because that's gonna make a whole lot of sense.
And it's
One,
like, also like a status symbol. Like I have a FIO address at this domain. No one else has it unless you're part of this community, right?
right. Yeah, right. That's pretty good. Okay. So I do want to show you guys like what, what we're going to give you guys right off the bat. We're also talking about creating a financial district inside the city, Luke.
Yeah.
And so, if we were to use like FIO integration to basically make it hyper simple to get everybody's addresses, which honestly I think is kind of a bold and good move anyway.
I mean,
especially considering how many noobs we're gonna get, right? Like
you could. I assume that this Minecraft server itself is going to be pretty hardened and have some good security on it. And if that's the case, you could hook it into like a faucet of sorts that would have access to some tokens and be able to basically go in. And maybe if we had a custom Minecraft plugin, you basically type in a command, I want to register my FIO address. And then it could actually do the request on chain and spend the tokens from the server and register that FIO address. Wouldn't that be cool? Like actually build a Minecraft plugin for FIO.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That's getting above my pay grade. I was presuming we would do that on our website, but I like what you're thinking more. So right now, all of these in the middle have been full for a few days. The land around here is going to be for sale. These big 500 blocks. We're going to fill that out. But the waiting list for this outside ring got really, really long. So we started building those out. These ones on the outside are going to look like these ones on the inside, right? Okay. So just imagine all these little ones around this. So you guys will get the big one in the middle and then 55 little plots around it. And I would highly recommend that the Munchkin army get one of those each.
Yes.
Because again, then once they own those, they can buy, sell, and trade them. They could improve them and then sell them. They could give them away, whatever they wanted to do, right? So that's like once they're theirs, they're gonna be theirs. Now the NFTs that make all of that stuff possible are probably still a couple weeks out. Like we're still building that out. So now we're basically just doing it manually, right? So like for this stuff, I'll just once you have a Minecraft account or Evans or whatever, and again, it does need to be Minecraft Java, just to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Which I think
Devin,
Devin.
Your computer still runs it okay, right? He's got an older computer. He's looking to say he's been saving up his crypto and his cash and everything else for years to get a new computer, but you can still run it okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, so Devin will certainly be our ambassador, like
He runs Point.
bringing things together. I'm sure.
I love
This
it.
is awesome.
I love it.
So you guys you're actually doing a land sale. Is it like similar to what Alien Worlds did, or how are you going to parcel these out?
I am envisioning. I mean, we're definitely doing a land sale. That the how is a little bit in question. There's been so many different value propositions for each piece of land that I kind of want to do a land sale, like an auction for each one. And what I wanted to do was take a giant screenshot of the entire map as it's constituted right before we do the land sale, and then map an Atomic Hub auction to each one of the squares.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And when it gets bought out, it just goes black or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Just because I think that might cause some visual FOMO. But then if you wanted to get a block of railway plots, kind of together or whatever, like it's sort of a way for people to start thinking in those terms.
Yeah. Oh, this is super cool, man. How long? So you said that you guys started this. The inspiration was Alien Worlds. That hasn't been out that long. So this has all been done in the last few months.
It's more like weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's just like mind-boggling. Like you
Yeah.
have that many people involved, and like wow.
It's not that they built it like block by block. They use special tools to help them build.
So the cathedral I built block by block.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That was before I knew how to do stuff. Now I did. Let me show you. So we've been doing like art drops. Actually, I'll show you Burning Man, and then we'll go for a little flight.
This is amazing. This is so incredible. I mean, to me, it's like, so I'm going to go on a little rant here. Like, we look at automation and AI and all these things. 40 to 60% of the jobs in the world are going to go away because everything's just going to be automated. And we're going to really, there's a great book called Towards a Zero Marginal Cost Society by Rifkin. I mean, really great book to think about. Like, it's this change in how we do capitalism and money and commerce. And I think about like, well, so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to entertain each other. We're going to create value through our storytelling, which is all money is shared storytelling. And it's like when I look at these things evolve so quickly, it's like a confirmation that humans are like, yes, I want this. And we were talking about Ken Bozak, and I love from like what he represents is so awesome because it's like y'all making fun of me because I'm this dropout hanging out on my computer, you know, having fun doing what I want, and you're all like, you know, going to university and stuff and you're miserable. And it's just the idea that like he's probably more successful with less debt than like most of the population, and yet people think he's not doing what he's quote unquote supposed to do, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep.
Look at that. That looks awesome.
So
Is that like a chestahedron almost?
Yeah,
a little bit in the middle, yeah. If you go to and I mean, you can't always see the perspective, but this thing is huge. It's very big. So if you go to uplift.art and check out the NFTs from the Spaceman drop that we did, these are all in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So and the Spaceman one, we actually carved that out as an NFT and minted it. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the Burning Man, and I went to the wrong place.
So
That's super cool.
as soon as I can join, I can figure out the end stuff because all I really have to do is like go to the end.
He's already figuring out how he's going to get through the netherworld and to the end. Like he's going to be the first one there planting his flag.
Oh,
I
Munch-
am cool with it.
The
us.
Munchkin army. You're the Munchkin army.
I'm not a munchkin.
Yes, you are. You're the Munchkin.
Oh my God, I'm not a munchkin.
So this is the railway that heads over to the original cathedral that we built. We actually built one just like friends and family. This is about probably 8 months ago now.
Wow.
And it's full of gratitudes.
Oh, so
Like
cool.
we ended up on, like, they're all over the walls. We got our the stained glass thing in the back. It's Carl Sagan's pale blue dot,
Yeah.
which we are excessively proud
So
of.
you've been doing this gratitude exercise for a long time.
Yeah, the gratitude exercise we've been doing for almost a year.
Ah, so cool.
Yep. So yeah, it burns forever. And so we had, we raised $5,000 for charity with.
I
this
saw
burning-
those tweets where you're just
burning
like,
button.
yeah, boom, 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 raise it. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and again, like this region is an NFT, right? And the Blue Wizard bought it, and we mapped it to his apprentice who was going to come in game. And only she got to press this button that lit the whole thing on fire. I'll send you the video too. Like we actually, M Blue and I made a song for it. It actually turned out way
I've seen
cooler.
this, yeah, I listened to the song. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. And so
Wow.
just gonna go on a little bit of a flight here.
My son Devin is just like, just tell me how to join. How do I join? I want to join right now. Like, how do I join?
Yeah, we'll make it happen for sure. For sure. Well, yeah. One thing we need to do is pick where you guys want to be.
Yeah, no, just wherever makes sense. And I'm happy to like share this video with the FIO community to be like, guys, like you can join this and we can have a process to parcel out land and stuff. Like this is super cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So I just gotta show you one more thing because I actually built it with the tools. These were all built by hand as well, except for the head. Somebody had they were using some of the cooler sort of whiz bang tools for that.
That is amazing.
But yeah, so one thing we should note, each project is basically allowed to bring like 2 or 3 people in right now, just because we're again in like pre-release kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, getting people ready to come on board and deciding, what do you want to do with those 55 spots, right? Like who are the top 55 people in your community, or do you want to, dole them out slowly? Again, like however you want to give those NFTs out when they show up. So the Tiamo drop for Uplift Art is I think in 2 days. So we had a team coming in.
Valentine's, look at that.
Yeah. And
Look at this. There's a Valentine's thing that they're going to do a drop in a couple of days for Valentine's Day. Look at that big Valentine's heart.
Whoa, that's cool.
yeah. And this is actually based off of one of M Blue's pieces of art. And so he asked me to make a statue. I'm going to get it to actually show up before I show it to you here. And so I found one statue.
It's so big that you have to literally like fly to it. Oh my gosh, never ending story. It totally looks like never ending story.
That's what my buddy Greg said too.
That's awesome.
What's that
Look at
right?
this. Look at this.
What is that?
It's a statue.
Oh.
What are you gonna put up on top?
It's just a pool.
It's a pool up there. Oh
Whoa.
wow.
That is.
Yeah. So here, hold on. And this, I'll send you guys the video that I made for this, and they actually included one of my old songs, which is really nice of them too. It's going to be the 101. So whoever buys the most or bids the most for this Tiamo drop is going to get this one.
No.
And again, they're going to get the land. Like they could come in and tear it down if they want to. I doubt they will, but they could.
Tear that down. I'm never gonna tear that down.
No. So how are you securing the server? Like you have backups and all these other things that you're doing?
Yeah. We absolutely have. We do backups basically 3 times a day.
Nice.
Yeah. And
So
we'll be
eventually we got to use like EOS DAC or something and build a DAC for this so that the management of it can be distributed and people can trust it, right? Because as the value grows, you're gonna get people who are like, well, who controls everything? And it's like making sure that that's transparent is going to be important.
I really like that idea. So yeah, this is just a pool up here that I just wanted to keep up here.
Yes,
It's kind of fun.
oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so Western City, which is actually it's gonna be Mayan themed, so they called it Chicken Ka'a, which is actually Western City in Mayan or one of those languages. They're gonna be our test case for creating sector DAOs, because I want each sector, like each city, state, or area, to be able to have their own governance control as well, right? So we're gonna have the metrics on the entire server. But yeah, I think like the whole exit to DAO thing is very, very much on my mind for sure.
Super awesome, man. Corey, this was so great. I'm so thankful you reached out to me. I'm so thankful you scheduled a call so we could get this demo. I'm stoked that my kids get to enjoy it. They will.
Me too. I'm so glad you brought the Munchkin Army. Hopefully it's okay if I call you guys the Munchkin Army, because that's just fun for me.
Monet, for some reason, is just not down with that. I think it's awesome.
Okay, well, denied then. Well, if Monet's not in, then it's definitely out. That's where we can't do that then.
Have you seen? You remember Wizard of Oz? We are the lollipop. Where the little Munchkins, like. Anyway, we'll show you later. Munchkins are. Cool. Munchkins are
Don't
cool.
mention the Wizard of Oz. That is a terrible story.
Terrible story.
Kind of.
The movie itself is okay.
That looks really cool in the daylight.
Yeah,
too.
making of the movie was terrible.
I want to make it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're getting hungry and eating breakfast.
All right.
I've not had breakfast yet either, and I gotta go grab some. But this has been super cool, Corey. I've really enjoyed this,
All right, now how do I join?
and we will.
Yeah.
We
We will absolutely. So basically, we got to pick a spot where FIO Protocol is going to live. Then I need your Java Minecraft username, and I'll send you the information to get in the server. And once you get into the server, let me know. And actually, Luke, I'll add you to the community. Like basically all the people that are going to be in game right now, they're all in a Telegram channel.
Cool.
So I'll add you to that. And then I can teleport you down there, Devin, or you could take the Nether portal and explore. It'll basically be up to you.
Is there a Discord at all, or is it all in Telegram?
Yes, there is a Discord, but only people like you guys are allowed in it so far. So
All right,
like
cool. Yeah,
I have a team
they're
building
all
that
on
out.
Discord, so if they could join in the Discord, and
Done.
then, hopefully they'll act appropriately.
Right. Yeah. Well, and like there is a PG-13 rating that's going to be on the whole game.
Okay. Cool.
And that's basically like we want to stay 10 miles on the good side of the Minecraft end user license agreement.
Fantastic.
And honestly, like the half of the projects that I've talked to, the first thing they say is like, oh man, my kids could totally help me build this. And nothing makes me happier than that. We've had, again, Leon, my nephew, who I honestly didn't really have a relationship with before. He lives in Canada, and I'd probably seen him twice in the 8 years since he was born,
Wow.
And now like I see him, we call it church. I see him at church every Sunday for the gratitude ceremony.
Yeah.
And we build stuff together kind of all the time. And it's just like, I feel really strongly about this kind of dynamic. So I'm super excited that all of you got to come today.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to end the video here, and then we'll, Devin, of course, will want his info, or else he's going to go crazy. But thank you again, Courtney.
No problem. We'll get him squared away.